ask you this, Pimp, because you just talked
Yo.
about something. So I want you to explain to me the first generation Blazers you ran into. You know what I mean? I could name names, but I'd rather just you tell me.
Yeah, like I be forgetting individuals, but I definitely ran with Paws in Beacon. I ran into him in the Bing,
Post Blood,
Jungle,
Jungle RP.
um, Pete naturally,
Most definitely.
Mo,
Which Mo?
Mo from
Moby?
Soundview, huh? Original,
Moby? Kev
I think.
Mo?
Yeah,
Kev
Kevmo,
Mo from Castle Hill.
right. I think that's
Okay.
him. I don't want to say yeah because they ain't have no Kev with it. It was just Mo. I know it was a Kev Mo, but this one was just a Mo, just like it was a Mo Sean with us. I knew it was a Mo and X. X was cool with Mo. I don't know where Mo was. I don't even want to say he's Castleville or something. I know he's BX all the way. I just don't
All
remember
right.
where. And then you had a lot of people I meet like down the line, like I forget their name until they come up and I be like, oh, him, which is bad. Gambino, he took over, and when Gambino came, it was like names grew from the inside. Pete wasn't around to, yo, you come home, you come home,
Right.
you come home.
Right.
He wasn't making that family grow up. He wasn't around for that. He was around whoever he was around, and if he got near you and be like, yo, you want to come over, you knew about it. Only how we knew is that's your explanation to let people know this is how I'm involved with this now. Pete brought me home.
So let me just ask you this specifics.
Mm-hmm.
Who was in the pound that was Blazer?
It wasn't a lot because when Pete was dead, Gambino was still non-Trey.
Right.
Pauls didn't come over to the pound. He was over there in the Beacon.
Mm.
Um,
X.
X was there. If I'm not wrong, X was there. I believe X was on the 5th floor. If I'm not wrong. If I'm not wrong, I believe X was there. I know the twins was there. One of the twins.
Mm.
I don't know if you know the situation up in
Of
Soundview
course
there.
I know. Of
One of the
course
twins
I
was
know.
there. One of the twins was there. It wasn't a lot of keeping it official. It wasn't a lot. That wasn't peace. That wasn't Peacemaker. And all that time, Gambino 9-Trey, 9-6.
Right.
I left December. So I'm there for that summer.
Right.
In his whole reign, I watched Pete leave. When Pete gave me the sneakers, he
What
left the
sneakers?
next day.
What sneakers he gave you, Pimp?
He gave me the red patent leather Chucks. He had them or Uptowns. He was like, yo, which ones you want?
Right. And you chose the Chuck.
I was
So
like,
so
nah,
so
give
so
me the Chuck.
Pistol Pete was rocking Chuck Taylors.
Yeah, he had Chuck Taylors. He was into the bliss. You got to look at it like this, right? And what I don't like, what people would think is like this. Imagine Pete, just the regular Pete before U.B.N is even around, right?
Mm.
You don't see his levels from the street, from the bitches to the money to the connects to the actors that's his fucking friend to the levels, and now you can't see him being mesmerized because some people be saying that Mac. I don't know. I never heard the story. Mac asked him. I don't know if he asked Mac. I don't know. They both was on the 5th floor.
This another thing I wanted to ask you. This is a little shit that be in the air. Excuse me. Was niggas trying to bring Pete to Sean first?
I never heard that.
Yeah,
He
that's
never
a
said
little
it, and
that's
I
a
never
that's a
heard that.
little that's a little rumor that's among the community. They try to bring him into Sean, then he didn't, you know what I mean?
Who would be they try? This it wouldn't be a secret.
Right, right,
You
right,
know,
right.
at the end, I don't know how I started. I know at the end, I get a shout out from the window. So if that shout out comes from you being up there,
Yeah, let's
and
break
Mac,
it. Let's break it down, pimp. Like, let's break down the whole OBCC with Pete and all that. You know what I mean? Like, that shit wasn't in February, right?
nah,
So OBCC wasn't even open in February. Am
nah.
I correct?
OBCC opened up in April 8th, 1996.
Right.
I never
Now,
forget on how HDM treated us, and we just got packed. Imagine they say the building closed, pack up, we going over there. They treated everybody Like
Right.
they was 1B. And like you blew police that day. That's why you getting packed up to move.
Right,
Niggas
right, right.
naked in the street. But long story short, that happened in April. So when you say June 6th, right? Hell
June.
yeah. I couldn't say a date, but when you told me it was either that February, you know,
Right.
16,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
17, which was 17th is, that's a whole nother
GKB.
other GKB truth. But um June, he was born. So I don't know who went to who. I never asked. I had
Right,
no
right,
reason
right.
to ask because
Right.
he
You was in it.
calls me.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm on 4. He's outside. But when he's on 5, he's on the other side. His window is not on my side. So the next day, he only said, yo, my man. So him calling me and us talking, when he lets me know, I don't say, who? Duh. You see what I'm saying? Yo, you know him. And I'm like, you what? I'm with y'all now. And I'm thinking, you talking about, no, nah, nigga.
I brought
6
my
months.
shit in.
Yeah, I'm thinking like you with us. Like,
Right. Yeah, you shine and shit.
Like,
But he like,
nah,
nah,
nigga,
I brought my shit
I
in.
got my shit over here. I didn't say who did it. Think of that question if anybody asked him how stupid you probably look. Say, yo, how that happen? If you know who Pete was. I didn't know him. I see him as getting money. That nigga got star friends. He going on a visit with Tyra Banks.
Yeah,
On a
yeah, yeah.
visit with Tyson Beckford. When this nigga is on all the model covers, all
Hmm.
this shit. And I'm like, but then